Red Rhino Estimating Software integrates with Planswift takeoff software. And what I mean by that is you can use Red Rhino with Planswift to do material takeoff on the screen. You import Red Rhino's assembly catalog and product catalog into Planswift. We see these at the top here. See, the assembly catalog shows residential, commercial, industrial, and structured cabling. Those are, again, the assembly catalogs. And then it shows product catalogs also. So again, you can drill down in these catalogs and count digitally. I'll show you an example. On this screen, I have the power plans open, and I'm going to count receptacles and data drops here using our pre-built assemblies. Now, the pre-built assemblies will input all the materials needed for that assembly, and I'll show you what I mean. This is a commercial set of plans, so I'm going to use the commercial assemblies. At the top, I'm going to drill down in the commercial industrial assembly catalog. So I'll click the plus sign. Now I know where to find these assemblies. After you've done this a few times, you will too. But I see the category receptacles. I'm going to click on the plus sign. It'll display the subcategories. Receptacles, plastic plates. I'm going to open that. Now I'm looking for a standard grade receptacle. So I click on that. Actually, I click on the green dot next to it to start counting. So after I've selected the assembly, in this case a 20 amp standard commercial assembly for a receptacle, you just click on the screen to count it. When you do, it'll highlight the items that you counted. Again, I'm just going to count a few of these 20 amp receptacles. I'll scroll around the blueprints and do that. And then I'm going to stop digitizing. And next I'm going to use the assemblies we have for the data drops. Now you'll see at the top right of the screen that I've opened up our phone data stub-up pre-built assemblies here. I'm going to say that these data stub-ups right here are 10 foot with 3/4 EMT. So I'll just click to digitize and get it set up. Once it's set to digitize, again, I just click on each item. Now, I won't click on all of these. I'm showing this just for demonstration. But you just go find the symbol that you're looking for. Again, these are pre-built assemblies that it's inputting. You count them, and then eventually we're going to populate these, or I should say export these to Red Rhino. It's going to display then the labor and material cost for these assemblies, and I'll show you that next. Then after we've counted the items, I'm going to go up here and just click on estimating, and we can see the items that were counted. Now, if you're doing an estimate, a real estimate, it shows a lot more items, of course, hundreds of items in here, okay? Now, I won't take a lot of time to explain this, but this is the Red Rhino connector, this item or pop-up you see on the screen here. I won't take a lot of time to explain it, but I'll just say this, that the Red Rhino connector is what talks between Planswift and Red Rhino. Now, next I'm going to import, or I should say export, these items to Red Rhino, and I'll show you the results of that. So I'm just going to highlight these items that I want to export. And I'll just click Export Takeoff on the connector. That's how simple it is. It shows export completed successfully. Okay, now the next screen I'm going to show you is how those assemblies, pre-built assemblies that we have, there's hundreds of them, got input into Red Rhino. Okay, now this is a screenshot of Red Rhino where it input the assemblies that I counted on Planswift. So again, we counted the assemblies on screen with Planswift, and we exported it to Red Rhino. And then when you do that, Red Rhino displays the assembly here. Here's the name of the assembly at the top. It's a 20 amp receptacle, standard grade. Now we see that it input a 4S box, plaster ring, mounting hardware. I'm clicking through these. Duplex receptacle, a plate, a ground pigtail, and some wire nuts for that receptacle assembly. See, so you count them on screen, export them to Rhino, and it displays all the materials for that assembly. Down here we see that I input the one gang ring with a 10 foot 3/4 EMT. That was a data stub. So it input a plaster rings EMT, supports, pull lines, and insulated bushings, okay? So that's the way it works using Red Rhino with Planswift takeoff software. Very fast, okay? That's a quick example how to use the assemblies in Red Rhino. Those are pre-built assemblies that you load into Planswift, and it makes the takeoff super fast. That's it for this video.